Okay, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. I think I already used up my random story section, so I'm just going to say very briefly that one cool thing that happened last night around 5 a.m. I woke up because Alistair woke up, and I had kind of a moment of inspiration, like just an idea for both a song and a story, and I recorded it on my Evernote, both the song version and the story version, and that was kind of exciting because I haven't had a moment of inspiration like that, I think, since Alistair was born, and I think that has less to do with him in particular, and more to do with the fact that I'm so busy, my brain is so occupied by so many things right now that I just don't have time to let my brain come up with crazy stuff on its own, which is one of the reasons why I try to make a point every morning to abdicate from listening to a podcast or whatever and just drive to the train station and let my mind do what it needs to kind of cleanse its palate, if you will. But it was cool. So I without going into too much detail about it, I was thinking about people who have no spiritual belief whatsoever and basically believe that you're here for your time on Earth, you have whatever impact you have, and then you're gone, you're worm food, you're dust, and so hopefully you make some kind of impact. And so then I was just imagining what it would be like to have some kind of spiritual version of that, where the goal of the religion is basically to create a lasting impact on Earth. But then I was thinking, if you have that, there needs to be some kind of god or mythical figure for it. So the first thing came to my mind was something called the Reminder, re-minder, but then maybe it would be in a different language or something, so it sounds cooler. But the idea that there is this one entity that basically decides whether you are going to be remembered or not after you die. Basically can choose to, for all intents and purposes, wipe your existence from history, because maybe they're on a longer term scale than you are, because you can be people are going to remember me for the next 100 years in some kind of way, but basically it's this one entity that decides whether your time on Earth was used in a worthy enough way for you to have an actual lasting ripple effect. I was thinking of skipping rocks, and for a lot of people maybe it's just 1, 2 bloop, and then for other people that skip can continue across time in all sorts of different ways. Something you said or did, some action you had, creates that ripple effect. But then there's also the question of, is it good, is it evil, is this entity in my world agnostic to those things? Not agnostic, ambivalent, no, maybe agnostic. My brain is, but it's kind of a cool idea, and I had a little song for it. I'm not going to sing it for you right now because I'm too tired, but I hope I have a chance sometime to explore that idea after I do the 1,000 other things I need to do. Coming up this week, of course, Chicago. Hopefully I can get my crack stuff far enough along that I feel comfortable taking a few days off from that. I also need to finish up the Vulture thing, the wig short, and then also I need to write an essay, not a super long one, 1,200 words, and I don't have to, but I want to, for this little competition about, architecture in the city or creating change in the city. I can't even remember the prompt anymore, but I'm going to be writing about my Germany experience, so that should be good, and I hope I can find the time for that. What else this week? Doop-a-doop. Oh, I'm driving to court. This probably should have gone in a house section or something like that, which I didn't do this week. But I'm driving to Cortlandt Station now. I have a monthly pass. I thought it was going to be horrible. The first few days were. I was parking really far away. And then the other day I accidentally got off one exit too early, and I was I should get back on the highway and keep going. But I was you know what? I've got a couple minutes. I should be okay. And I drove and entered the train station from the other way, and Google Maps had been saying that way was a longer way to get to the train station, but it seemed to not be picking up on the earlier turn to get in there, so it was actually probably about the same time, but the bonus is I get to park a lot closer to the train station, so it's not that bad. I have a 3-month pass through December. I think I'll keep doing it, although I am sad about the fact that there's a little less time on the train to get stuff done, and a little bit more driving, which means a little bit more gas, and means that when we someday finally can get rid of the Mazda, I say get rid of it, I'm going to be really sad when we get rid of it. I will be using the Pathfinder, which of course gets half the miles that the Mazda does. Also with the Pathfinder, you might remember how upset I was about losing the Mazda keys. The Pathfinder keys are just as much in danger of becoming a huge problem as the Mazda keys, because the keys themselves do not work in the locks. The only way to unlock and lock the car from the outside is with the key fob. So I was like, I need to get a second key fob. So I tried doing like a 1-800, not 1-800-locksmith, key.me thing at the local Bed Bath & Beyond. Didn't actually work, and it looked like there was going to be like a little beep beep thing on there, but it didn't come with one. So on eBay though, I found the right model, and so that should be coming in soon, and hopefully all of that works. Anyways, oh yeah, and I still have to write a VR blog post for Fractured Atlas. That should be fun too. Let's go to video this week. You know, I think in all the hustle and bustle of everything, like, you know, my son being born and all that in the past month and a half, I don't think I ever actually showed a video of the final Colbert Report result. And so, you know, I think what I'm going to do here, I haven't made this video yet, but it should be a little bit of the app I made and then what the final result looks like. So I'm really happy that I was able to contribute in whatever way I did to making it so that, you know, they were able to set up these projectors and create a pretty cool effect in the Ed Sullivan Theater. I think the space looks beautiful, so it'd be cool if more and more work comes from that. We'll see. I'm still pretty close to the Bravo Media guys. Of course, they helped me by letting me use their green screen for Spider-Gwen, and then I had a quick little, you know, thing I tried to help them with last week, but luckily they solved it on their own. So yeah, we're all good. That's it for this week, folks. It is now 1:24 in the morning, and I'm going to go to sleep and hopefully make it to my Monday morning meeting in the morning. And I hope Alistair sleeps well tonight, and I hope you sleep well tonight, whatever day you're watching this, whenever I'm posting this. Have a great night.